Hello everyone, welcome to Downtown Tailoring. I know many of you know the feeling of being used by friend and family just because you know how to sew. So this is my daughter. She edits all the videos on our YouTube channel. It has been a great time of us being partners, but while she was editing, she was studying and she's finally graduating from university. So she needs a dress for her graduation and she's a little picky. And we went to the mall, we went to a lot of stores. She tried on all of them. She didn't like any. And 2 weeks before the graduation, she wants me to do one. Although I offered her back on January to make a dress for her and she politely declined.
What do I think about the dress situation? Well, I just didn't want to bother her. She's so busy. I thought there would be a dress in the mall.
So guys, now I'm gonna show you the whole process to make that dress in less than 2 days. This is the fabric we selected. She wants it like earth tone and we choose that neoprene just because it's a fun fabric. This one will be the lining. It's a special lining for like a swimsuit, things like that. And just in case I got these two, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna use these two. So we'll see. Here's my customer slash daughter. And we are discussing what we want to come to the final dress design. There are three main factors to consider: the trends, the personal taste, and the body type. So first of all, we are gonna check the trends. Pinterest, for example, is very good for that. In general, you wanna make sure that the customer feels like it's avant-garde. So another thing to consider is the personal taste. This is very important because your customer needs to be confident and feel good with their design. So here you probably will have a conversation like this.
Yeah, so I want it to be like, adjusted, but not too loose, but also not too tight, And I want it to be like a little short, but not too short, but also like not too long. I kind of want to look a little bit like Meghan Markle, classy, but more like Meghan Markle after she left the royal family. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be, kind of like in between, like, both. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you will receive like some contradiction when the people are telling you what exactly they want. What you want to do is to catch exactly what they are looking for. So if they say short but long, you know that maybe it's a high-low. Depends of the customer or what they are looking for. It's tricky, but it can be done. And lastly, you want to consider your customer body type. You want that your design flatters your customer. So, taking in all of these factors, I can start to understand what my customer wants. What I like to do to warm up is to offer my customers some extreme designs, and from there I can see which elements they are leaning towards. So I make a few rough sketches. Sometimes I have to make 1, 2, 3, 5, depends.
So, this is the one I chose. Huh?
Now that we have the design, I can proceed to take the measurement to my customer. And while I'm taking the measurement, I'm checking my customer because I'm looking for specific details. For example, in this instance, I discovered that my daughter has an extremely short torso. I knew that she had long legs, but they look longer because the torso is short. So with all the measurement, I like to start making a pattern block. This is basically the figure of the customer, and then from there, you are going to transform it into the final pattern. Usually I do a 3/4, but in this case, we are doing until waist because the final dress is cut at the waist and it has a princess cut. After I have all my patterns, then I just go and proceed and cut everything. And I had to put this girl to work so she can understand the value of this job.
Editing this video, I do understand it, and it's a lot.
Now I have everything ready, and I have said that before. I start by pinning everything, all the seams that I'm gonna do, and then I sew. While I'm sewing, I like to iron, but I still haven't done the snips just in case we need to let out or something like that. I will try on first. Also, I recently got this mushroom and I don't know how I could iron before. I've been sewing for a while now, and now I have come to a real struggle that I know that many of you have experienced. So the dress is already assembled, and now she's going to try it on. And here you go. So basically, I don't put the pins because I like to try on, and I see that the torso still was a little too long. So we took in a little bit of the sleeves, and we are going to shorten the dress, but we are going to do it later. I reinforced a little bit the lining using some soft bones, and now I'm gonna try the lining only because the lining will give all the shape and the knit on top will just flow. At this point, a customer came and she said, "Oh, I like your dress." Now is the third day, and I really realizing a huge problem. I feel like there is no flow and there is a lot going on. So let me call her. Now I have a little problem. I'll show you. So I feel like there will be too many lines there. So I will send you the 3 designs, but pretty much the options is one to do like just a plain normal sleeve. The second one is to do the same design, but the line in the center a little bit smaller. And the third one is to change the top part with a piece. I'll send you the 3 designs, okay? And then I'll call you back. So she shows the second options. I think it's the best one too. And I redid the pattern for the sleeve. Now I'm just putting a little bit on the top, but spoiler alert, that really didn't work very well, so don't worry, I will fix it after. And I'm using now this Swedish tracing paper. Like you can trace your pattern there, but you can sew it. That way you don't need to waste fabric, and you can see if it's gonna look good. And this one looks really good. So now I think the problem will be solved, and I just have to cut again the sleeve. I'm gonna reuse one of the pieces, and then I'm gonna cut the other one. I'm gonna make a sleeve pad. I'm using hair canvas interfacing because that really gives a lot of shape. And I'm going to combine it with a little bit of felt just because the material is a little bit too heavy and the sleeves are big. So I'm gonna just make it and give it the shape by hand while I'm sewing it. And then I'm gonna sew horsehair just to make it more structure and more felt on top. She's trying on the dress corrected, and now I'm prepared to mark the new hem. We are gonna make this skirt very short. Usually when I do a skirt, I do at least 3 inches longer than I measure, just because it's just easier to cut than to add. And I'm almost finishing my dress. I'm securing the hook for the waist stay. And here you go. There she is. So are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Woo!
Hey guys, don't worry. This is just a joke. We don't talk each other like this. We just wanted to make a mockumentary. But the truth is that I'm very proud of my daughter. She even graduated with honors.
Alina, summa cum laude.
I do for her any dress that she wanted. If you want that we talk a little more about any of the detail we made in this dress, please let me know in the comment. If you find this video useful, please give us a like and don't forget to subscribe, share, comment. Bye!